like it's your Littlest Pet Shop now. I am so sorry. Hi friends, it's Cece. I am sorry to say that the iconic blue background that I've had for the past 11 years of my life is no longer going to be such. That's right, people. I've wanted to paint these walls for years, but I am finally going to actually do it. We got the paint right here. It's going to be this boring shade of white, I know. But look, if you had to live in this blue nightmare for over half your life, something has got to give. I do have a few videos, namely fan mail, that have already been filmed, so you will still see the blue background. That is besides the point. You clicked on this video because you saw I have a lot of new in-box LPS. The reason why I preface this video talking about my wall situation is because most of my nibs are on the wall, so I'm gonna have to take down my beautiful displays, and I want to show them off a little bit. First, I want to share just this whole awesome wall of LPS stuff. This display of pets right now is my pride and joy. For those of you who are curious, those little boxes, you can get them at Dollar Tree. We got the play button, some fun pictures, fan art, some awesome stuff I got from LPS Con. Some of them fell over, I'm sorry, but this is what is currently left of the pet pics wall. I'm going to do something about that. Got some more LPS convention goodies. Here are some of my nibs displayed, and then right here I just have a bunch of LPS paraphernalia, stuff I thought was cute and wanted to display. Above my closet we have a bunch of jumbo pets, and then here is the start of my crazy nib wall. Here is the super awesome wall of nibs. These are mostly pets that I've won off of auctions, so I'm not a millionaire yet. I just know how to find a good deal. And then finally, above my window, we have this amazing, overflowing display of all of my LPS plushies. If you're curious to see how I got all of these, just click up here. I'm honestly very sad because it took me so long to balance all of these plushies on top of the window, and now I just gotta take them all down. But, you know, such is life.
Many unbearable hours later.
Welcome one and all to the land of white. I'm not gonna do a room tour or anything, but I have moved my filming shelf down to a level where I can comfortably sit. I'm also nicely situated next to the corner! I didn't realize how many nibs I had until I put them all together. They are right next to me, and I realize this is going to be a very long video. Now, before we move on to the meat, cheese, and potatoes of this video, I thought I'd let you know that Cece needs money, so I'm selling actually most of these nibs. That is right. I am currently still in debt, and it's a little sad. And also, I plan on moving next year, so it probably would not be the best thing to be bringing like 40 Littlest Pet Shop plushies and 40 nibs. So a lot of these nibs that you are about to see may end up belonging to one of you folks. Not yet, though. You see, once this video comes out, I am actually not going to be in town. I am going to be out of town with a friend, possible future roommate. I'm going to be gone for a total of 2 to 3 weeks, so the eBay store is going to be closed. I am so sorry, everybody, but in a couple weeks' time, my evil shop will be open again with a whole bunch of nibs and plushies and all that good stuff. Anyway, I think I'm just going to start because, yeah, okay, bye! So I realized as I was putting all of these together, I wasn't really sure what kind of order I wanted it to be in. I have a lot of pets that fit into similar categories, so I was going to do it kind of like, oh, singles, pairs, bigger sets, but I actually decided that I'm going to be doing this in numerical order. This way we'll be able to see the physical progression of LPS packaging because it actually is very interesting. So the earliest nib that I currently own is these pet pear pandas. They don't say it on the box, but they are numbers 89 and 90. And over here, first of all, the art on this packaging is just amazing. And also because I realized I can do a very good commercial voice, I just have to. Who's got more pets, more fun? There's only one. You've just welcomed some new friends into your very own Littlest Pet Shop, where all your pet loving dreams come true. Collect the whole world of pets from Littlest Pet Shop. Made for ages 4 and up, figures come with bamboo tree, each pet contains magnet. How big is your Littlest Pet Shop now? I am so sorry. Okay, now that that nightmare's over, it is time for a bunch of pet pairs, actually. The next 3 are so satisfying because they are in perfect numerical order. So first of all, we have 127 and 128. I see these pets in lots every so often, so they're not super rare, but I almost never see these accessories. I do have the little umbrella loose, but I have never ever owned this little yellow rain hat. I've also never seen it in lots or anything of the sort. It might be because of the fabric, like this looks like the kind of fabric that would deteriorate through age, so it is perfectly intact here though. Here's a good look at the box art. I'm going to be doing this for all of the unique box art just because my camera is picking these up really well, so if you want to screenshot these for reference, images, whatever you like. And here's what the back of the box looks like. Next up, we have the squeaky clean pets, 129 and 130. And I didn't mention this before, but these ones were labeled the super sassy pets, and I don't see it, honestly. Hazy, if you are watching this, this is the one I have to send you. I have been meaning to send this to you for months, and it's just been sitting on the floor of my room for like almost a year now, so give me your address, I'm sending this to you. Here's the little illustrations, and here's the rest of the box. These images are older than a lot of you watching. Okay, actually, I think it is very interesting that just like so much of the Littlest Pet Shop community is younger than the toys themselves. I cannot name a single toy community that has lasted and persisted as long as we have. Just never mind. Finishing up this perfect set, we've got 131 and 132. These are the playground pals. Isn't this just a classic set, you guys? I swear, I have like 80 of these stupid bird baths. And the box art, are you kidding me? Look at the squirrel, it is so cute. And here's what they look like on the back. Something I find interesting that I have to point out is that for some reason, the squirrel's tail is over here, even though the mold is over here. I don't know if this was a Photoshop. Okay, never mind, guys, I'm an idiot. They just flipped the picture, or did they? One last thing before we go. Even though all of these pets came in consecutive order, like they would have been next to each other in the store, each and every single one of them have a different pamphlet. On the first one, we have the Littlest Pet Shop poster. I don't own one loose, but here is a picture of what it looks like. The second one just has a normal pamphlet, and this one, I don't know if you can see, it has a picture of our boy Sage. And even still, the third one has a regular pamphlet, but this one has an image of the little Siamese cat, and if you can see over here, there's a little guinea pig. So I just found that to be very interesting. I didn't even know that was a thing. Next up, we have 187 and 188. These are the aquarium friends. I find it super cute that these ones came with stickers to decorate them with. Here is a close look at their box art. And on the back here, we have the Tricks and Talent show and their 2 peripheral sets featuring my man, Screaming Collie. Next up are 193 and 194. These are the squeaky clean pets. I actually did a video on these. They were my first pets that I got from AliExpress, so if you want to see that video, you can go check it over there. For those of you who are curious, may have seen nibs on AliExpress. They are authentic. The caveat when you buy these is that they are very likely to come with some sort of damage. My thinking is that either these were packages that just never got shipped out, or they were already somehow damaged at some point and therefore we're not sending sent to stores. Here is a close-up of the box art. The back of this one and the next one are the same. Last up for this type of packaging, we have the Sugar Glider Summertime Pals number 214. Although this is similar packaging, this is not a pet pair, this is part of the Portable Pets line. Got a little bit of damage on the box, but here is what he looks like in all of his box art glory. Moving on, you know it's good when we've got it zoomed out. We have the Picnic Time Pets. This is 219 to 221. A dog with homophobia in its eyes. Don't worry guys, it's contained now. Besides the fact that this is an amazing, well-rounded set, you know, Generation 5 LPS could never. I find it interesting that although these pets are relatively common, I hardly ever see a lot of these accessories like the visor, the wagon, the basket. Homophobic Chihuahua has got a beautiful bandana that I want to steal. We've got a little drink cup over here, and is this a freaking clear frisbee? Here is a close-up on the box art. We have a little blurb over here, and here's what the pets look like on the back. The back of these boxes are an awesome way to find hidden prototypes. For instance, this dog does not have white eyeshadow. Well, she does, it's just not very pronounced. The packaging on the bottom has really good close-ups of more box art, so I'm just including this here for any of you artists out there, LPS archivists like myself. I just think these are super cool, and there's not much documentation on them, so I'm sorry, Mother Goose, what have they done to you? The next three pets I have to show you are Target exclusives, so these don't have numbers on them. The number isn't listed on the box, but this is Butterfly 299. I love this little caterpillar. I don't see it very often at all, and also these apples are perfect for fall. Here's a close-up of her box art. And on the back we have pictures of a bunch of very nostalgic pets. So these next two have seen better days. We have Aquarium Friends 315 and 316. The nibs I've shown thus far have been relatively okay, but these two are they're just a lost cause. On the upside though, they do make for a really fun game of flip around to try and, oh, hey, yo! This dude is an actual lost cause, but at least he comes with stickers. Here's a close-up on the seahorse. The art is a little bit washed out on this one. And here's the art of the turtle, and this is what the back looks like for both of these pets. Next up, we have a pet that is particularly nostalgic for me in many ways. We have the Aquarium Friends Pet Nook number 350. If you've been around for a while, or if you've just seen some of my other videos, you may recognize this nib because it was actually the first nib I ever owned. I actually found it at a thrift store for $2, so if you want to hear the story about that, here you go. Here are the details of the box. This nib isn't in the best of conditions, but it does have a lot of unique art, like the pets are looking at each other. That is so cute. This next set you may know very well now. It is the Around the World set, the epic saga, LPS 385 to 398. I won't be going into too much detail about this one because I just did a video on it, but I will include close-ups of the box art because it is very, very cute. I love how these pets come from all around the world. We have Paris, Africa, Egypt, Alaska, Mexico, China. This guy just comes from Utah. Apologies if I sound a bit tired. I am. Anyway, we are now segueing out of what I call the first wave of LPS, the ones with like the magnets and like the matte eyes and stuff, and transitioning to the second wave, which has all of the cute little eyes and stuff. So we have this LPS puzzle. As you can see, we have the new LPS logo. Everything indicates that this is new packaging, and yet the pet that it comes with is still in the old style. That's just something that I find very interesting. Here's the new logo and box art, and here's what the puzzle inside looks like. So cute. Now what I find very interesting, I actually have another one of these puzzle nibs. It's not in as good as condition, but if you can tell, the packaging is less personalized to the pet that it comes with. I actually put him in just for show because someone just bought him, so I have to ship him out now. Unfortunately, the box isn't in the best condition, but here is the logo art. And then here's what remains of the back. No! This part is still intact on the front though, so I bet if you wanted to reconstruct this, you could. This next set of pets is my favorite. They are so epic. Are you out of your mind? These are the special edition extreme pets. This one is part of the Grooviest series. This line of pets are unnumbered, but they did show up around LPS 400. In fact, this pet in particular is unofficially known as LPS 420. Get your jokes out now. Here is a close-up of the amazing box art. And the back of the box is nothing short of adorable. There is so much attention to detail. We've got so many cute things going on, like the flower cutout, these little orange bubbles in the back. Like, this is so Y2K. I'm just like, ugh. Something to notice though, and there are so many instances of like prototypes being put on the packaging. If you recall, this goat comes with a little shawl kind of thing, and it's perfectly green. However, the pet on the back of the box has one with pink tips at the ends, and even on the cover art we have those little pink tips. If you guys have any nibs, like, you really should go and look at the details, because there are so many tiny little errors and details in these packages that are just so interesting to discover. Here is the other Grooviest nib that I have. It's the little dog. I don't think I've ever mentioned this, but this pet in particular has been my dream pet since I was like a little kid. When I first discovered it, I was like, I need it! I want it now! Something cool to notice, the difference between the pet and the box. I don't know if you can see, but the eye is actually slightly different and like looking towards this way. The flower is still on the same end, but if you can see, the blue part of the iris, it cuts off in the corner, whereas over here it's like all the way around. Here's her cover art up close, and here's the back of the box. By the way, I love this pattern. But wait, there's more! I've got 2 more of these nibs, and they are both from the mod set. I have the spider, and yeah, she is the same spider that I made fun of and deemed one of the top 10 ugliest LPS. I don't know why the top of her hair looks like a paintbrush, but I'll at least say that this mold is fantastic. We also have the dancing panda, and oh my gosh. Something I have to point out, I don't know if you guys can see, I don't actually have like a good up-close version of this to share, but their background, can you see it? There's actually pictures of the mod pets on the back. Eventually, I'd love to find like a busted version of one of these nibs so that I can get these pictures out to show you. Here is the art of the spider, what the back looks like. I really love the little blurb talking about how they're like pets from the 60s. I think that is super, super cute. Here's the teeny tiny art of the little panda, and then what it looks like on the back. Next up, we are back with the pet pairs momentarily. We have the cuddliest 467 and 468. I was sent this nib by a fan, and I am still in shock because this is a perfect condition nib and is like not easy to come by. I am so grateful. I'm going to be keeping this forever. Here is some of the box art details, and on the back I just found a little sticker, so do I dare? Oh well, I tried. Aren't they so adorable? Well, this is gonna come as a shock, but we're just moving on casually to the freaking European release Get Better Center. That's right, folks, and you can tell that this is different because the word center is written differently. I got this nib from Europe, and I'm actually supposed to sell it, but I've just been kind of greedily holding on to it because this is like too good. The European release is honestly super cool because we have translations from English, French, German, Spanish, Italian, and I believe Dutch. Oh, it's at the bottom here. And then we have even more European languages, literally pretty much everything you could ever think of. And then here is more box art that we haven't seen previously. The next set of pets we have are comparatively underwhelming. We have a bunch of singles pets to share. This first one is Panda 574, the fanciest. You can tell because she's even got her royal platter of apples. There's not much to say about these pets except that their freaking art is adorable. Next up we have the sassiest butterfly 801. This girl is going to be showing up a little later and you're going to be very confused as to why. So was I, and here is some box art as well as even more like I'm going to be working on an archive of all of these pictures. It is just so good. Next up, we have 811, the funniest monkey. No, we're not doing a monkey break. I believe this is also listed as one of my top 10 ugliest LPS. And then here are some more pets on the back of the box. I especially love the bee and his bulbous head. Next up, we have the sportiest whale 895, and we have the messiest frog 898. I got these nibs on AliExpress as well, and the messiest frog certainly lives up to his name because if you can tell, the rubber band exploded everywhere. And here's a close-up of the art. Next up, we have my iconic boy, the postcard iguana 906. By this point in the video, I am getting extremely nostalgic because I distinctly remember when pets around this era were in stores and just remembering and imagining all of these different lines of pets side by side next to each other, seeing them on TV. It makes your boy very nostalgic. And here's what the back looks like. We have the postcard and oh, so cute. And we have some other ones from the series and what? Where is his body? Oh my god, you guys are like,
Cece, when does your NIB collection end?
it doesn't! Yes, we have the freaking Beijing pandas, of course. The art is all over the box, but here is a close-up nonetheless. And when you open it, oh my gosh. These are one of those rare nibs that are comparatively easier to locate because you can get these off AliExpress, or at least you could. I don't know if you can anymore. So of course, given the opportunity, I needed to get it, and I'm just in love with the exclusive panda. She is so cute. All right, we are now entering what I call the third wave of G2 LPS. This is where we get the sticker eye pets, all of the rest of the pets that have the circle eyes. This wave makes up the bulk of G2, and there are so many different packages, which I'm honestly super excited and happy to be able to share with you. We're gonna get a heck of a lot of insight. So first of all, we have the barnyard pets. I love the theme of this one, and I just, there are so many perfect accessories. This would be so fun to play with as a kid, and you know, we got some food, we got some little corn. Here is a look at the box art. I love seeing the subtle differences in like the prototypes that they put on the back because he has a much pointier whatever that's called than he does over here. And the collie is looking a little different on this box. It's because he is once again flipped. I don't know why they did that. And of course, we have the iconic Littlest Pet Shop logo. Next up, we have the triplets. I love these guys so much, and it's honestly one of my favorite nibs ever. The puppies in general are just adorable, but also I have very fond memories of this because I got it at LPS Con. Here are our little boys on the back, and here they are up close. As you can see, this puppy got flipped around. He actually honestly kind of looks cuter that way. Next up, we have another postcard pet. This is the Angelfish 1355. Now I forget if there are 2 or 3 different waves, but the postcard pets are such fun nibs. If you don't have any nibs yourself but you want to start collecting, the postcard pets are the way to go because they are always sold for so cheap. Next up, we have Hummingbird and Bunny 1440 and 1441. This has a price tag still from CVS, but it is not an exclusive or anything like that. Sets like this are a nice supplement for your bigger, better sets and houses because you just get like a few accessories, a couple pets, and that's enough. Here's what it looks like on the back. Very simple, and And then we also have the triplets because this was around the same era. Next up, just in time for Halloween, oh my goodness, we have this pet tube. I have always loved this little bat and I've always wanted him. And I just love the little accessories, and if you can see, the background is super, super cute as well. Well, it's spooky, but it's cute. I am not gonna make up a word that's just gonna end up embarrassing me. It's cute, spooky, it's kooky. Okay, everyone, this is the last nib. And what could possibly end this whale of a tale? Yes, folks, we are ending with Blythe Loves Littlest Pet Shop. You know, say what you will about Blythe. I'm not a fan. Roger Baxter is probably the only good thing to come out of G3. Anyway, this is pretty much around the end of G2 because this is 1852. The whale itself is very, very cute, and it also comes with a cool accessory. I just realized this is also a postcard pet. It does come with a little Blythe postcard, and we have a few more on the back here. Now, I know it's because of the postcard, but I do think it's very interesting how big and monumental this looks like for essentially a singles pet, especially because we have another whale to compare. The accessory's a little bigger, but you can see it's basically the same thing but in bigger packaging. This one was probably marked up a little bit more, but anyway, I'm going to be making the most epic thumbnail I've ever done on LPS ever. I am going to somehow make sure that all of my nibs are standing in front of you and just amazing. Okay, see you guys, hold on. Oh my god. Y'all, I don't even know how I was able to make this happen. A lot of these nibs were just barely hanging on. So, this is an epic game of Tetris. All in all, this is a grand total of 34 nibs in my personal collection right now. Gaze in all of their glory because I am going to be selling a lot of these in 2 weeks. If you are over the age of 13, then you can go to the ccrtelevision Discord server and then add eBay restock pings. That way, if you want to be in on the action when I eventually sell these and also a bunch of plushies, then you may. I am honestly in complete shock. This looks like a freaking toy store. So yeah, if you ever questioned my sanity, you just take a look behind me and you'll know where I'm at right now. I hope you all have a wonderful Saturday, Friday, Wednesday, whatever day you're watching this, and I wish you guys all the best. For the next 2 weeks, I am going to be on vacation, but my eBay store is going to be open. You're just gonna have to wait a little bit for shipping, but every order placed over the next 2 weeks is going to receive a free pet and some accessories as well. So if you like to help a boy out, then just go there. Okay, anyway, bye.